welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Retro Gaming Langers here for the second part of my Sega Saturn video. Today's video is a modification I'm going to make to my Sega Saturn because it's Japanese. We can't use an English power supply. If we stick it in the wall, it's going to blow up, do some major damage to the Sega Saturn. I've been using my friend's step-down power brick converter, but what we're going to do is we're going to put a USB-C power supply unit, take the original Japanese 100-volt one out, and hey presto, hopefully it will work. If you haven't checked out my original Sega Saturn importing it from Japan video, go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Go and check that video out. And let's get into it. Let's go and see how we take this thing apart. It's a fairly easy job to do. I love tinkering. I do love tinkering, so it should be fairly straightforward. Right, let's get into it.
Right, so the first thing you need to do to fit this robot retro PCU, this power supply unit that's got USB-Cs, you need to take out all these screws. So at the back you've got two screws there, and then you've got a couple at the front and then one down the side. So let's get those, flick it back open, and just be very careful because obviously all the buttons and stuff marry up. We'll do that and then we'll open him up. Right, once it's back over, carefully lift this off because obviously all the buttons line up. So I'm going to take it off carefully and see what's inside. So there we go, we're inside. A little bit dusty in here, but I would expect it for an old console. And this is the thing we're going to take out. Just be mindful, if it's been plugged in, that the capacitors might still hold a bit of charge, so you might get a little bit of a wallop. So just be careful with capacitors. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. And I might get the air duster in here in a minute. But this is the bit we're going to take out, remove these two screws off the back here. Obviously this drops down, you know, remember that plumbs in there. Sorry, got the camera on. That plumbs down off there. So let's give it a go. Right, so there's a screw here. So remove this screw, like so. Remove this. This needs to come off. Be careful because it's old, very brittle. Right, so I've taken off the original power unit, and that replaces, so you slide down on the pins there, uses the same screw, and then obviously you've got this bit that blanks off the back. So now I'm just going to connect this up to here, and away we go. And there you have it. So we've screwed the original screw back in, like so. Don't over tighten it. It rests on those pins. A little bit of fiddly trying to get it. Obviously this normally sits upwards. So I'm just going to screw these in now, and then it's all good to go. The last thing to do is I need to flick this. Oh, hello. Flick this over to 9-volt. And there we have it. It's all done, all connected up, all ready to go. This switch here, where is it? Oh, my camera's playing out. Hang on. There we go. This switch here, because it's VA10, you can either set this. Where's my thumb? You can set it to 12 or 9 volts. So look on the back of this board. I should have said that. Look on the back of this board and it will tell you, so whether it's PAL, because these can be used in PAL. This is an NTSC console, so I'm setting it to 9 volts, but it can be in, for this one, type C, it can be either or. So I just thought I'd point that out. Sorry for missing that bit. And then we're going to stick it all back together. Right, so it's all back together. I can just flick this over. That's what she said. And there we go. So there we have it. We've got our USB-C mod installed. You can, I forgot to mention this, with the sort of filler, it's obviously 3D printed from the company. This is also from the company. I'm half tempted to sand this down. I'm not quite happy with the finish, but I went for grey because obviously, oh, I can't do this one-handed now. The original power unit that came out of it was grey, so I'm a bit weird like that, and I've gone for a nice grey. Check out the Mario. Look at that. That's going to draw the fans in, isn't it? Look. Yeah, that's what I went for. Yeah, it's not bad. You can, what I'm trying to say, I'm waffling on here, you can pick the different colours you want. So for the, this is cool, you can have a clear, obviously black, they do all different colours you wanted. I was going to go for white, and then I thought it might be too white on the back there. You know, so I went for grey to match. Right, let's plug it in, see what happens.
Fingers crossed. Oh, drum roll. Right, moment of truth. So I'm using a Nintendo Switch power brick off the back there. Looks quite nice and neat in there, doesn't it? And Saru's in, and I'm using the Retro Tink. Right, here we go. Power on. Oh, yay! There we go. It's all working. Thank God for that. Yeah, so a good mod. It's not the cheapest, but it's USB-C's readily available, isn't it? Right, let's play some games. And there we have it. There she blows. Isn't that a wonderful boot up screen? Right, and then the Saru should kick in. Fantastic. Right, let's get a game. Oh, sorry. I'll do two things at once. Select a game. Well, that's obviously going to be. I've got to pick this one. It's got a big Castlevania game in it. Let me go turn up the sound a bit. He says this is where he turns the TV off. There we go. And there you have it, guys. It's all working. She sat there looking lovely. I am over the moon with it. It really is a game changer having that Saru, and best thing I bought in 2025 and since being on YouTube, I reckon. Definitely, without a shadow of doubt. Right, let's get into it. Oh, right. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that makes sense. Hope that's been helpful, guys. And I'll see you on the next video. Look after yourselves, people. Take care.